Chosen one, stop scrolling. This moment is not random. It was written into your life before you were born. Heaven has paused everything, not to entertain you, but to deliver a name tied to your soul's journey. You cried for clarity, prayed for a sign, and now the silence of God is breaking for you. This is not an algorithmic coincidence. It is an answer to the tears no one saw and the prayers you whispered in the dark. You may have overlooked them, or they may already be moving toward you now, sent by divine instruction, closer than you imagine. If you turn away from this moment, you may miss an invitation God is extending to you right now. Scripture declares in Hebrews 1:14, "Are not all angels ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation? And even now, God's angels are at work according to His will, preparing what lies ahead, and it will alter the course of your life." You were never forgotten in the waiting. You were being shaped. Every delay, every closed door, every painful not yet was not rejection. It was heaven, standing guard over both you and what was being prepared for you. Right up to this appointed hour, you felt it, the shift, that steady knowing deep within you that something is approaching. You are not imagining this. It is real, it is divine, and it is unfolding now. The atmosphere surrounding your life has changed because God has been quietly removing what was false, severing unhealthy ties, and clearing the way so what is holy can finally reach you without resistance. This person carries something sacred, a key to your healing, your emotional restoration, and even your financial breakthrough. Their presence will ignite prayers you whispered in secret. Their arrival marks a turning point you cannot afford to ignore. This is not merely about love, it is about purpose, legacy, and the assignment God placed within you before you were born. This is not a casual connection, it is a covenant alignment. The Lord is not sending someone to distract your loneliness, but someone to walk in partnership with your calling. You will not recognize them by confusion or emotional chaos, but by a deep, holy peace that settles your soul and brings clarity. Do not turn away from that peace. The clues are beginning to surface now, the name, the signs, the confirmation you have been longing for. They are closer than you think. To leave now would be to step away just as God opens the door. Heaven is leaning in, and your spirit is being tuned to recognize what your eyes have not yet fully seen. If this word is stirring your heart, pause, press like, subscribe, and share. Because when you honor what God is releasing, He honors you with blessing. As you step into this sacred assignment, let your spirit respond, ready to receive, ready to recognize, ready to rise. Do not rush past this moment. What is unfolding here is not ordinary content meant to pass the time. It carries weight, intention, and divine timing. This is more than something you hear. It is something that meets you. How you position your heart in these next moments matters more than you realize. The posture of your spirit right now can shape the direction of the season opening before you. This is not just a message. It is a visitation, and what you do with it will echo into what comes next. Chosen one, pause right here. This is not just another video or passing moment. This is a divine appointment, carefully arranged by the Most High. Heaven itself is repositioning the path of your life because the one God has chosen for you is not who you expected. The moment you have been praying for is unfolding before your eyes. This name, this soul, this connection was hidden for a reason, shielded, protected, and kept from your sight until now. But today the veil is lifting. The Spirit of the Lord is moving, and what once felt confusing is beginning to come into clear focus. You may have overlooked this person. You may have dismissed them. They may appear as a friend, a co-worker, a distant memory, or even someone you once pushed away. Yet God is whispering gently now. Look again. Isaiah 55:8 reminds us, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways." So do not be surprised if this person does not fit your old expectations. The Father does not move through predictable patterns. He moves through divine alignment. While your attention was elsewhere, He was working in secret, refining their spirit, strengthening their heart, and aligning their purpose with yours. Do not turn away now. If you scroll past this, you may keep circling the wrong people, while your true counterpart waits just out of view, holding the very pieces your soul has been missing. This is not a casual connection. It is a covenant alignment, formed under God's authority and purpose, meant to unlock restoration and destiny. A covenant rising between two lives God intends to lift for the glory of His kingdom. A covenant forming between two lives God intends to lift for the glory of His kingdom. Yes, the one about to be revealed carries an anointing that awakens your purpose, not merely your feelings. Their arrival will be a sign. Listen closely. God is not sending someone to soothe your loneliness for a moment. He is sending a partner for your assignment. You've felt it, haven't you? That pull in your spirit, that quiet sense that something is shifting even when you can't explain it. It is alignment. The atmosphere has changed because heaven has gone ahead of you, clearing the path. Every delay, every heartbreak, every closed door has been steering you toward this. Some of you keep seeing repeating numbers. Others keep hearing a name in dreams. You tried to dismiss it, but heaven has not. As it is written, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delighteth in His way." The pattern was never random. It was God leaving breadcrumbs step by step, leading you back to what has always been yours. This person is already moving within your orbit. You have crossed paths, perhaps recently, perhaps long ago, but the timing was not right. They were not ready. You were not ready. Yet something has shifted. A deeper maturity has awakened in both of you. The ground has been prepared, the seed has taken root, and now the season of harvest is drawing near. Remember Lazarus, 4 days in the grave, hope buried, everyone convinced it was finished. Yet in John 11:40, Jesus said, "Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" That same power is at work now. What looked dead, what felt impossible, is rising again. This connection is being restored by the breath of God Himself. Do not allow distraction to steal this moment. The enemy would rather keep your eyes wandering, your mind doubting, your spirit divided, because he knows that if you truly receive this word, you will not be stopped. Even now, the Lord is releasing a precise revelation, and it is building toward what comes next. There is a detail tied to this person's name, a meaning that resonates deeply with your spirit and God-given design. It may connect to a place you often visit, a dream you once forgot, or someone you admired from a distance. God is weaving every loose thread into a masterpiece. And here is the turn. This presence in your life is about more than love. It is a catalyst for provision. Just as Ruth's meeting with Boaz shifted her lineage, this connection will shift your supply and unlock the overflow you have been sowing, fasting, and believing for. Do not reduce this to surface attraction. This is legacy-level union. You may ask, how will I know? Stay attentive, because the next detail will arrive like a holy echo. It will be swift and specific, a message, an encounter, or a confirmation that makes your spirit leap. Just as Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting and the baby leapt within her, Luke 1:41, your soul will know. This is not information, it is impartation. What you are hearing is activating alignment as you listen with your heart. The chapter of confusion is closing. Delay, deception, and emotional dead ends are finished. God declares, "Behold, I do a new thing." Isaiah 43:19. The miracle will not arrive loudly. It will come quietly, wrapped in humility unexpected, pure like the Messiah born unseen, yet carrying heaven's fullness. This is why you waited. This is why disappointment had to pass, so your heart would have room for the right one. Now the time is right. The Lord has been removing barriers in silence, quieting distractions, breaking old claims. He worked while you slept, preparing the way for someone who will guard your heart, as commanded in Proverbs 4:23. Stay anchored. Do not look away now. This is your moment. One clue is about to drop that will shake you. A confirmation is coming that reaches deeper than coincidence or logic. A name, a sign, a presence, a divine match. You are not here by chance. You were guided by divine instruction. What approaches will feel miraculous because it is, and when it arrives, you will understand why every delay was a setup, every rejection protection, every tear watering the soil for this promise to bloom. Chosen one, listen closely. God has saved the best for last. It is arriving in a form so beautiful, so healing, so aligned that joy will overtake you when you recognize them. Remain alert and expectant. Your name has already been spoken in their prayers, and even now they are thinking of you. The next moments carry a clue, a sacred thread binding their soul to yours. When it connects, you will know the story is unfolding. The moment is here. Let your spirit receive what your eyes are about to witness. You stand at the edge of holy ground. The Lord is speaking. This is not the time to turn away. Something sacred is being revealed, not fantasy, not a fleeting connection, but a person whose name has been written beside yours in the book of divine timing. While you questioned and waited, they were quietly watching, interceding, guarding your heart in ways you could not see. Their silence was obedience. They were not avoiding you. They were waiting for permission from above. When God says now, and now has arrived, their name already carries a holy weight your spirit recognizes. It is more than a sound. It feels like confirmation, like home, a sense of home. When you hear it spoken, written, or felt within, something will settle. The anxious questions will fade. Confusion will dissolve, because true peace carries no chaos. Real love feels like rest. That is what this person brings. Do not move. Do not let distraction steal this moment. This is the final stretch of the unveiling, and the moments ahead carry what your soul has been crying out for. A confirmation so precise, so personal, it will gather every broken fragment of your past and reveal that all of it was leading to this single divine crossing. A name, perhaps a nickname, an initial, something familiar yet newly revealed will rise with clarity meant only for you. In the unseen realm, movement is happening. Space is being made. A decision is unfolding in your favor. The one who has been waiting is choosing to step forward. They are preparing to open their heart, and you must remain spiritually present to recognize it. What comes next will not resemble the love stories you've known. It will arrive without spectacle, clothed in truth, loyalty, and the unmistakable covering of God. You asked for clarity, and this may be one of the ways God is drawing your attention. Not a vague hint, but the final piece. What was once blurred is sharpening into clarity. The name, the face, the purpose. If you turn away now, you could miss the very moment your spirit has been anticipating. There is a reason their identity remained hidden, a reason nothing else worked. The Lord has been protecting you even from your own choices because He knows what your soul truly needs. God may use this person as part of your healing, not merely your happiness. They were preserved through what would have broken others, kept whole and ready, untouched by counterfeits, so they could arrive aligned on assignment, not out of loneliness. And here is the depth of it. Their name carries a legacy, a rhythm of loyalty you have never known, the kind that stands through storms, that stays, that reflects God's faithfulness. That is why this name will shock you. It won't match the checklist of your old self. It will meet the unspoken needs of your healed one. Remain attentive, because a sacred window is opening. Soon, something will cross into your physical world. A clue, a dream, an unexpected meeting, a quiet marker that finds you at the exact right time. When it happens, you will know it was not coincidence. It was confirmation. Even now, the atmosphere is shifting. What was hidden is becoming revealed. Waiting is giving way to understanding, and your soul is beginning to breathe again. There is more you must hear. This person carries a key to a wound you buried long ago, a childhood ache unseen by others, a fear you learned to live with but never healed. Through gentleness, patience, and steady presence, they will help restore it, not by fixing you, but by loving you without making you question your worth. This union is not about fireworks. It is about foundation. Not merely joy, but restoration. Stand still here. This is holy ground. What is coming is more than a name. It is a blueprint for preparing your heart. When this person steps forward, they will come quickly, and they will come whole. The season of delay has ended. The waiting has done its work. God is no longer withholding, He is unveiling. And here is the great turn. You thought you needed something new, a fresh face, a different story. Instead, God is ready to astonish you with something familiar, someone who has been just beyond your focus. Perhaps someone you once dismissed, someone you placed in the category of just friends, someone you saw but did not truly see because old pain, toxic patterns, or false hope clouded your vision. Do not look away now, or you may miss the lens that reveals who they are now, not who they were. Not what others said about them, but who they have become through the refining fire of God's mercy. This person has been preserved for you, protected from misalignment for such a time as this. Their name carries divine loyalty, a strength of spirit that has been praying to meet someone like you. While you grieved those who walked away, they were asking for the grace to stay when they finally find you. Shorter than the original. Here is the urgency you must feel. A shift is approaching quickly. A name will surface, a message will arrive, a face will return to view. And when it does, you must be ready not only emotionally, but spiritually to recognize what is being revealed. This is not only about love, this is about elevation. This is about stepping into the season of your life that finally aligns. The stillness after this message is not empty, it carries your answer. God often speaks most clearly in silence, and in that quiet, a knowing will rise. A realization that settles old questions, a peace that tells you the waiting was not wasted. This person does not bring confusion, they bring grounding. They arrive to anchor your life, not disrupt it. They carry stability with purpose. This is not fantasy, it is fulfillment. While you were preparing for everything else, the Father was preparing this. Remain present. The name is coming, and it changes everything. Let the noise fall away. What follows is not just a name. It is an answered prayer in human form, approaching a divinely appointed crossing. What is unfolding has been orchestrated far beyond your understanding. This is not another message. It is the unveiling of what was hidden in plain sight. The surprise is not only who they are, but the realization that they have been moving quietly around your life, perhaps as a gentle friend, perhaps as a familiar presence. That sense of recognition was not imagination. It was a spiritual echo from a bond already sealed. Even now, their heart is awakening. Clarity is forming within them, pushing them toward action you did not expect. This connection is not merely emotional, it is prophetic. It carries provision, stability, and space for your calling to breathe again. Your purpose is safe here. And now the moment sharpens. A confirmation will land specific, unmistakable. A phrase, a number, a name-breaking logic, and anchoring truth. Do not dismiss it. The veil is thinning. What you have been searching for is stepping into view. This is the tipping point. Heaven is recalibrating your inner vision so you can finally see truth, the truth that was hidden by illusion, that kept you chasing mirages and settling for connections with no roots. If you turn away now, you risk stepping past the love that has been assigned to you not because it was distant, but because it was unseen. This is not merely a sign, it is a divine unveiling crafted for your exact timeline. What you need is not behind you, it is directly in front of you, being revealed now. And yes, the reason their name will surprise you is because they are nothing like your old patterns. They may even appear opposite of what you once pursued. That is the wisdom of God at work, replacing trauma-driven choices with destiny-aligned love. You were chasing a type. He is sending you a soul marked by loyalty, gentleness, and a quiet strength your heart has never fully known. Remain present, because what comes next will be simple yet courageous. A word, a gesture that breaks through your defenses and says what no one else ever dared. I see you. That moment is closer than you think. What follows may feel like a dream divine, echoes repeating a name, a face, a phrase appearing where you least expect. When it happens, do not call it random, call it confirmation. Heaven is echoing, and your spirit already recognizes the sound. Even now, intuition is whispering truth. That is why you cannot look away, why your heart feels heavy yet hopeful. The truth is almost here. It will not merely inform you, it will transform you. The mystery is unfolding, the disguise lifting. The name you were not ready to hold before is now seeking its place within your heart. Do not close the door while standing at the threshold. The surprise is not only who they are, but why they are here. They are calm after chaos, restoration after the storm. They do not arrive loudly or with drama, and perhaps that is why you missed them. But hear this clearly now. Peace is the new evidence of true love. What once felt dull will soon feel safe. What once seemed quiet will become sanctuary. Here is the unveiling you must hear. This person has seen your suffering. They watched from the edges of your story, standing quietly through your storms, carrying your name in their spirit long before your eyes ever met. What is coming is not random. A confession is rising. A word is forming. A message is preparing to surface, and it is tied to your full awareness in this moment. Soon, your eyes will meet again, and something will be different. Not distant, not uncertain. It will be charged with purpose, with clarity, with everything that has gone unspoken finally pressing forward. The tension you felt around them was never confusion. It was love restrained, waiting for the right hour, and now it is ready to be revealed. You are about to receive guidance on how to respond, because the instinct may be to pull back, to overthink, to retreat. But hear this clearly, do not run. Do not sabotage what you asked heaven for. You are ready. Remain steady. The silence is breaking. This is sacred ground. The atmosphere is shifting. What lived in shadow is about to speak. Do not let your past distort your present. Do not allow fear to overrule faith. What comes next is the answer you almost stopped believing for. This soul was chosen to carry your future, not just stir emotion. The peace you searched for in the wrong places is about to meet you in the eyes of someone who was never meant to leave. Even now, something is moving in the unseen. Their name, the one bound to your healing and breakthrough, is being etched deeper into your destiny. You may already feel it, the stirring, the pressure, the quiet pull. That is not anxiety. It is divine anticipation. Two hearts are being aligned that could not meet until the stage was cleared. You walked through solitude, silence, and heartbreak, not as punishment, but as preparation. The one approaching is not joining your storm, they are ending it. They come without asking you to carry their wounds, arriving restored, not perfect, but redeemed. They do not see your scars as weakness. They see evidence of strength. While others turned away, unable to understand your pain, this one sees beauty in your battle. God hid your worth from the wrong hands so it could be revealed to the one appointed to treasure it. Stay right here. A green light is about to flash across your spiritual timeline, a divine permission to move. What once stood between you and them is being removed. A shift in work, a relocation, the ending of a distraction. Watch closely when the obstacle falls, the path opens, and they step into view. Heaven will align a moment so precise, your spirit will leap without a sound. You may notice it subtly, a name whispered in a dream, initials where you least expect them, a message that lands with weight. These are not coincidences. They are divine echoes, the fingerprints of God, manufacture. You are witnessing prophecy in motion. The season of wondering is closing. A season of knowing is beginning. What comes next will not only make sense, it will feel like home. You've come too far to turn away now. The veil that hid your promise is tearing, and what you're about to see is not an idea, but a person, part of a plan, years in the making. This is not just about love. It is proof that God heard the prayer you whispered through tears. The answer is not abstract. It is flesh and blood, someone who brings peace where others brought confusion, who pours in where others drained you. Even now, barriers are crumbling, hesitation is lifting. A tangible sign will appear in your world, undeniable, confirming what you felt was real. This connection restores your heart, and advances your provision. It is a kingdom alignment. Together, you will not merely survive, you will thrive. And when the final clue appears, a color, a number, a place you will know, hold still. The silence before you is not empty, it is charged, carrying a voice about to speak. This is not imagination, it is divine design. You have reached the summit of this unveiling. Heaven is alert, the spirit is stirring, and if you turn away now, you risk missing the signal pressing through. This alignment is rare, a convergence where truth surfaces and must be seen. The one chosen for you is preparing to break their silence, to step forward with what they have carried. You have waited too long and grown too deeply to let impatience steal this moment. What awaits is not mere affection, but a love that endures. They were near watching, growing, being strengthened, until they could carry the weight of your soul. God did not delay to punish, He delayed to prepare. Now the timing is right, the confirmation is near, and the surprise will not only be who they are, but how they arrive mature, clear, grounded. Soon, a dream, a message, a moment will strike with certainty, and every piece will align. You will know it was never in your head, it was held in God's hands. Something significant is arriving not later, but now. If you remain present, loneliness will lift like fog at dawn. You were never forgotten, you were being formed. Your heart is becoming magnetic to the one appointed for you, even if you cannot yet see them. Do not break the signal. This is calling, not chance. They are not coming to fill a void or fix you. They are the missing piece that clarifies purpose. The shock will be the familiarity, your soul recognizing them before your mind catches up. While you doubted yourself, they were praying for someone exactly like you. A shift is happening in their heart. Fear is dissolving, courage rising. They are being moved to act. The veil is thinning. A clear impression, a name, a face, an image will flash with unmistakable certainty. What God seals cannot be broken. Your destiny is not on the way, it is arriving. The door is swinging wide, and behind it stands the one reserved for you. The delays were protection, the waiting was preservation. Now you are ready. They are ready, and what comes next will be unmistakable. Watch for the signs, a lyric, a word, a quiet nudge that feels like a secret between you and heaven. You will know. The wait was not wasted. The pain had purpose. The dawn has broken. Darkness is fleeing. And your name is being whispered in the heart of the one born to love you. Stay present. The seal is set. The next breath may carry your miracle. You did not arrive here by accident. You were summoned. What you have heard is not fantasy or emotion. It is a spiritual reality unfolding now. God is aligning your life with what has been carefully prepared. Something placed with intention, an arrival that will restore your heart and anchor your destiny. This has never been only about companionship. It is legacy-level partnership, written into heaven's design, becoming who you were always meant to be alongside the one meant to stand with you. Your soul has received instruction, warning, promise, and peace. Now, carry it into daily life. Live as one who believes. Speak expectancy. Record what surfaced in your heart. Guard what you take in, what you watch, who you follow, the conversations you keep. Make space for clarity. Prepare your life to expand. Speak blessing over the one who is coming over their courage and healing, because you are not waiting, you are participating. Move through your days with open eyes and a gentle spirit. Be present. Choose kindness. Say yes when you would usually decline, because what is coming may arrive quietly through the ordinary, yet carry eternal weight. Do not let fear or distraction pull you away. Walk softly, walk expectantly. Walk as one whose name has already been spoken in heaven and whose heart is ready to recognize the voice that has been waiting to say, "I've found you. This is not the end. This is the beginning." As this sacred moment settles, let these words move beyond hearing and become alignment within you. This is not a ritual or emotion, it is a sealing. What has unfolded here marks divine preparation over your life, a convergence no human hand could script. Hearts are aligned, stories are written, and timing is coming into focus. No delay was wasted, no tear fell without purpose. Every unanswered moment formed you and formed them in the quiet. What approaches will not merely stir emotion, it will unlock purpose. This connection is not for comfort alone, but for legacy. Old bonds that no longer serve are losing their grip. Confusion is silenced. The past no longer speaks louder than promise. As it is written, "You have not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." With clarity comes discernment, knowing what is true, recognizing what aligns. Awareness is sharpening. What your eyes have not yet seen, your heart is learning to know. Readiness is rising. Distractions are falling away. Space is being made within habits, homes, and hearts to receive what has long been prepared. This is not fantasy, it is fulfillment. Not delay, but unveiling. A new season stands open, and you are positioned to recognize it when it arrives. Heavenly Father, we come before you with open hearts, receiving what you have prepared. Seal this alignment over our lives. Remove every false tie, every fear, and every distraction. Grant us discernment to recognize what is from you, courage to respond without delay, and peace to remain anchored in truth. Prepare us, and the one you have chosen, heal wounds, mature hearts, and align purpose. Order our steps, guard our hearts, and let your will unfold with clarity and holy timing. Amen. If this message touched your heart, let us know in the comments. Like and share it so others who are waiting can receive it too. Subscribe to stay connected and not miss the next word God has prepared for you.